So I was out shooting the Olympus MJU and filming a lot of B-roll. I was also using my Olympus Pen F as well to do some digital shots when I was out in Montacute. And then the unthinkable happened, basically. I had my camera and with its lens attached to it, the 12-40 Pro lens, and I was just faffing around with the height of the tripod, and then the camera and the lens decided to leave the tripod and smash into the ground. So I think I've been quite lucky in that the camera body itself appears to be fine, but the lens fared a little less well. I did have a UV filter on the lens. It's still on the lens minus its glass, but now it's kind of like fused onto the top of the lens itself. The lens glass is still intact, as is the bottom glass, so that's a good sign. And the camera still works at 12mm, but the zoom ring is completely out of alignment. So the body should extend when you rotate the zoom ring, and that no longer happens because I suspect the impact kind of has caused it to jam into the body. So this has got to go off to repair. There's also a bit of a rattle. But yeah, when it did happen and I saw some glass break, I did feel the worst for the lens, but I'm surprised that it actually, the UV filter seems to have taken the main impact on the fall. So that's probably saved the lens, but it's a real shame because I took some really nice images with the digital camera. So at least I was able to get some good images, and like I said, it still works, albeit just at 12mm. It's gonna go back to Olympus to be repaired because the cost of lenses these days, especially, I think I paid for this and one of my camera bodies about £400 or £500 a few years ago, and to be honest, used prices since then have seemed to have crept back up. So it's still worth getting lenses repaired by the OEM, in this case Olympus. So top tip from this video basically is to either remove the camera when you're faffing around with your tripod, or to attach the tripod to your camera, perhaps via a strap. So I'm certainly going to, it's probably easier for me just to take the camera off the tripod, put it in my bag, or put it on my Pete Design capture clip, adjust the tripod to where I want it, and then put the camera back on. A couple of extra seconds, but if it can avoid these kind of mishaps in the future, then great.